That animal is not for sale. You need to leave now.
Brenda's finger cut through the air like a verdict. Sophie didn't step back, both hands flat against the glass, tears dropping onto her sneakers. The manager called the hamster defective. But this little girl and one quiet old man were about to change everything. Friday night, pause and play, Meadowbrook Mall, Nashville. Dennis had worked the closing shift here for 3 years. 58 years old, uniform too big at the shoulders, left shoe worn at the heel. $11 an hour. He never complained. Most nights he was last to leave, checking locks, talking softly to the animals no one had claimed. Pip was one of them. White hamster, one eye, returned twice. Brenda had taped a note to his cage, remove by Sunday. Back corner, flickering bulb, passed over by every customer who came through, until Sophie found him. 8 years old, separated from her mother, small crossbody bag on one shoulder. She pressed her nose to the cage glass and whispered something Dennis couldn't catch. When Brenda called Pip defective merchandise and walked off, Sophie didn't argue. She just stood there, shoulders shaking, lower lip pressed tight. Dennis looked at the cage, then at the girl. He unlocked the back panel, tucked Pip into a carrier with cedar chips and a water bottle, and placed it on the counter in front of her.
He just needs someone patient,
He said. Take good care of him. Sophie lifted the carrier with both hands and walked toward the exit, like she was holding something worth protecting, because she was. 20 minutes later, Dennis smelled it. Burning plastic from the electrical panel in the back storage room, he moved fast, killed the breaker, shouted for staff to clear out, then heard pounding. Brenda, on the other side of the storage door, the magnetic lock had triggered when power cut. She was trapped. He grabbed the fire extinguisher off the wall, jammed it into the door frame, and pulled until the seal gave. Brenda stumbled out coughing, eyes streaming. The fire crew arrived 4 minutes later. So did a woman in a plain gray jacket who walked past the caution tape straight to Sophie, standing outside with Pip's carrier pressed to her chest. Carol Whitfield. Her signature was on the lease agreements for 14 malls across 9 states. She looked at Brenda in a foil blanket, eyes fixed on the pavement. Then she turned to Dennis.
I was in the hallway the whole time.
Carol said quietly. I saw both things you did tonight. 3 weeks later, Dennis had full benefits, a real salary, and a note from Sophie framed on his desk. Pip says thank you too. The hamster nobody wanted found a home because one man decided kindness was always part of the job. Share this with someone who needs it tonight. And tell me, what's the kindest thing a stranger ever did for you?